Welcome to a contemplative exploration of the unexpected wisdom that failure offers. Today we revisit the concept of missteps, not as defeats, but as invaluable lessons that guide us towards growth and self-discovery. Imagine for a moment that every stumble, every miscalculation isn't a final verdict on our abilities, but rather an invitation to reassess our journey. We often think of failure as a sign of inadequacy, a dark mark that diminishes our worth. Yet when viewed through a different lens, each setback transforms into a catalyst for change, a subtle, persistent reminder that the path to growth is never linear. Instead of mourning what went wrong, we are given the chance to learn, adapt, and ignite our inner spark of innovation. The very act of failing nudges us to consider what lesson lies concealed within this error. It teaches us to be receptive, to question, and to craft a more resilient version of ourselves. In embracing this perspective, failure no longer stands as an endpoint, but becomes a humble mentor, guiding us towards a richer, more transformative experience of life. Mistaken attempts, overlooked details, and the inevitable errors we encounter do not simply mark our shortcomings. They often carry hidden treasures within. Every instance where our plan falters invites us to pause and ponder what secret knowledge lies behind this misstep. It's almost as if each error is a soft-spoken mentor, gently nudging us to re-examine our assumptions, to look more deeply at our habits, and to truly understand the source of our inner strength. Embracing our mistakes with curious eyes, we begin to see that these apparent failures are not stumbling blocks, but stepping stones. They encourage us to recalibrate, to discover reserves of resilience that we never knew existed, and to come away with a refined sense of purpose. As we navigate the winding path of life, each setback becomes a quiet teacher, whispering insights that eventually shape us into more capable, more self-aware beings. There's an understated poetry in recognizing that our weakest moments are really seeds of potential, waiting patiently to be nurtured into future triumphs. Every misstep, every unexpected deviation from our planned path weaves itself into the epic narrative of who we are becoming. It is in the quiet, often unnoticed stumbles that our true selves are forged, each one adding its own delicate stroke to the larger portrait of our lives. Instead of dreading these moments of faltering, we can learn to embrace them as essential markers on our journey, a journey not defined solely by the successes we celebrate, but by the resilience we build in the face of our challenges. Imagine for a moment the artistry behind an imperfect painting. Each brushstroke, whether executed flawlessly or marked by hesitation, contributes to a composition richer and more profound than any pristine, unblemished canvas. Much like an artist who finds beauty in the organic flow of his medium, our missteps offer a chance to reimagine our narrative. With every stumble, a quiet lesson is delivered, an invitation to reflect, adjust, and ultimately to transform our inner landscape. As we come to the close of this reflection, consider the idea that every failure, every slip, is an indispensable part of the complex mosaic of our lives. They are not mere errors to be expunged or concealed, but are instead the transformative brushstrokes that add depth and character to our evolving story. It is by cherishing these instances, however painful or unexpected they may seem, that we honor the very essence of our being. In doing so, we accept that the journey is far more intricate and beautiful than the simple pursuit of perfection, and that true wisdom often arrives disguised in the cloak of imperfection.